Hey, what's up gang, we're back. Today we're going to be working on a big art installation for a client. As usual, I'm using all Molotov equipment. I need to shout out to my friends over at Molotov for hooking us up with this pin care package. I'm using the belt-on spray for the undercoat on canvases and to shade. I'm using the 1-for-all paint to load up the markers, and I'm using a 30, a 15mm and an 8mm Molotov pump markers, which are my favourite ones to use. So I'm going to start off by going in with the 1-for-all grey blue. Make sure that you shake these for a good few minutes before you start to use them. Get that paint like fully mixed up, because you don't know how long they've been sat around for. Once you've given it a good old shake, just load the marker up like I have here, and you'll see the consistency that this gives you in a second on these next strokes that I'm about to put in. So fluid. Just a mixture of the fluidity of like the paint itself plus the consistency of the marker, the way that it like lets the paint through. It's just insane. This is how I get to pull like such big consistent lines, and the finish that it gives you is just like perfect in my opinion. I'm just going to work my way through these. This is a 6 canvas installation, and the undercoat black that I've got on the canvases here is from using the Molotov belt-on spray. Gives you a really nice finish, nice and smooth to work straight onto the top of it. Now I'm about to work my way around here with the Lago Blue Pastel, and I've got it loaded into another 15mm marker. As you can see, I've already got my template mapped out onto my canvases, so I'm just staying within the lines, and whatever flow I start off on the first line, I'll keep that same consistency throughout. And you can see the finish on that there. So nice. Buttery. Now I'm going in with the 8mm chisel tip marker, and I've got it loaded with light orange. And you can see, like, it doesn't matter what marker size you use, whether it's a 30, a 15 or an 8, you can see that it gives you the same consistency throughout. And I'm using different line weights on this piece to just create different depths. So we've got the 15mm in there so far on the outer 2 circles, and this is the 8mm. I'm going for like more of a wild style calligraphy on this section. Right, now I'm loading up this beast. This is a 30mm, and I've got their orange in there. Check out the consistency of that. And the colour is just so vibrant. Now I'm going back in with another 15mm marker, and this has got signal white in there. Even the consistency of the white, it just comes out solid. Just one pass is all it takes. And with the hard edges of these markers, it makes it real nice to get those corner points nice and thin. Now I'm going back in with another 30mm, and this is light orange. You can just see the smoothness from there using these markers. I'm having to be super careful here when I'm pulling my lines because I'm literally leaning on these canvases and I don't want to break through them. And then the final section here, we're going to go in with an 8mm again, signal white. Now I'm just going to blast in this little tag as a finishing touch before the installation. Bang, and there we go. The Dun Dada, the Don Julio. I come out looking sweet. Once again, shout out to my friends over at Molotov for all of the products used in these videos. And guys, if you like this video, don't forget to give us a like, share, subscribe, whatever, help a homeboy out. And sorry for the lack of long form videos. I'll be back on it now. It's just I've been super busy. I've only been uploading reels, but I'll start getting the long forms going again. Have a good weekend, guys. Peace.